All right, welcome back, Triton Trojans fans. Andy O'Hara alongside Jason Groves and Trenton Kreft, our two post-game interviews. We'll start with Trenton first. What do you love about playing basketball, Trenton?
I love it, man. I've been playing my whole life, and it's honestly my favorite sport, and I enjoy it so much.
So how'd you kind of get started playing basketball?
I think it was 5th grade, and the coach at the time was Joe White, and he got me out for the team, and he told me, if you play, you'll be a starter right away. And I was like, well, I mean, I've been practicing since I was a little kid with my dad, so I was like, well, give it a shot.
Hey, if he promised you're going to get starting time, man, get out there and take the most of that opportunity, right? So you're kind of like an upper class, being a junior. What kind of things are you trying to learn yourself as far as growing with your game, and what kind of things you're teaching the younger players?
Right. I'm trying to just be a better individual, individually better my game, but also further the team's success. And that's what I'm trying my best to do. And I'm learning different spots, and I'm trying to be more, better equipped, to play different spots. So that's what I've been working on.
And for me, watching you play football this year was a real treat, watching how your defensive awareness, and when you're out there playing defense, you were very aware where you're supposed to be, and you put yourself in the right position to make the play and make the stop. Mm-hmm. What would you tell other boys and girls want to play basketball?
Try it, man. Just give it a shot.
Just go for it.
I mean, that's what I did, and I loved it, man. So, give it your best effort, and you'll love it.
Go for it. Favorite subject in school and why? Now you better be careful. Now be careful which one you pick.
Well,
okay?
It's not English. I'll tell you that.
No surprise there.
It's probably history. I love history. I love learning about the past.
Very good. Very good. Future plans, I know you're a junior, kind of things you kind of want to do after high school.
I'm probably thinking just go to the work first with my father and start construction or find a good paying job at least.
Hey, very good. Very good. Favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
Probably football.
Football.
Throw the pigskin around with my family and stuff like that.
So what do you love about playing football? It's on that subject.
I love to hit people, dude,
Hey, I agree.
It's just how I am, and that's how my brothers were, and when they picked on me, you got to get strong pretty quick, you know?
That's what we always said about my younger brother and younger sister. We used to kind of beat up on one another pretty good, and now she's the toughest one of the three. All right, well, we picked, Caden picked you last week. Who do you think we should do next for the next interview?
Keegan Westifer, man.
Keegan West.
He's been wanting to do it.
I imagine he's been messaging me on Twitter, say, hey, when am I next? When am I next? I said, you got to get picked.
Yeah, he's been bribing me into it. So.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks, Trenton. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Barn burner here tonight. Thank you, Trenton. Barn burner here tonight.
Yeah, it was. I'm proud of our guys. It was kind of an up and down seesaw game there towards the end. We got down, and the thing I like, they didn't give up. They kept fighting. They found a way to win the game, and that's what you want from your guys. And
one thing, the guys were very disciplined in moments in the game where defensively, when they needed to do some things, they were disciplined in the right moments. I know you had to do some coachable moments, kind of things like, okay, guys, we got to settle down. Let's be thinking what we're doing. But what kind of things do you try to coach them out of those spots?
Well, it's a young, inexperienced group, and so the big thing defensively is just be fundamental. We got to get stops. We got to stay down. We can't foul when they're in the bonus and at the end of the game, without them attacking the basket. So we just got to be fundamental. Contest shots, stay in front of our man, box out. I always talk to them, you've got to rebound, especially against a team like this. At the end, just crashing the boards, everybody, being strong with the ball. We have timeouts in those situations, so if you get in trouble, and once we get the ball, you got timeout to burn.
And with the guys, as far as like a team that likes to do the dribble drive with South Bend Career Academy, I know we're going to face them we could possibly face them in the sectional play. With facing that dribble drive, the guys seem to handle it very well and was forcing their bigs they're giving them bigs all they can handle.
Yeah, it was funny because yesterday in practice, after watching tape and kind of preparing for them, I thought, man, I'm not sure we can guard these guys. We worked on zone almost all practice yesterday, and we didn't go to it at all. I said, I'm starting in man. We're going to see how it goes. Mm-hmm. But our kids did a nice job. They were disciplined getting to the gaps, pinching and recovering. So we didn't really need to go to that. I was proud of our guys, being able to guard their yard, and we call it guard your yard. You stay in front of your man, continue your man, no direct drives, and they didn't have that much.
No,
they
couldn't get any penetration.
It was good team defense.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Yeah, team defense. They did a real good job that time. They've really improved as the season's gone as far as the team defense aspect. So tonight, I said when we kind of got going, I said free throws were going to play a big part in this game, and of course it did down to the end. I'll bet Ty's been shooting free throws.
He has. Got to credit Coach Duff. He's been working on him. And I said, Duff, you got to fix him. And so he's been taking him off to the side and working with him. And Ty's it's just experience. Ty's I think getting more comfortable in who he is as a basketball player, and he had a nice night tonight. And that's nice to see. 8 for 10. Excuse me. And I think his sophomore year, we might have mentioned this before, but he shot like 20% on the JV from the free throw line. And so, Coach Duff really talked about him actually breathing and just relaxing.
Yep.
And that was a big key. So, it was nice to see a senior step up and knock down some free throws when he needed it.
And you could tell he was relaxing, trying to find his rhythm, and he was just he was patient. He wasn't forcing anything or too strong. He was very patient. You could definitely tell he's been working on it.
Yeah, and a lot of that's mental, I think. If your free throws, just relaxing, concentration and knocking it down. And
we talked about like different guys. I mean, of course, Ashton Short stepped up again with 11 points tonight. You look at a guy like Keegan Westhaver coming off the bench, really playing the minutes he plays. I mean, as far as watching Keegan play, he just continues to watch him play JV and then play varsity. He just really develops and just plays at a high level.
He does. Tonight I was really proud of him. We knew coming in we're going to need him. Luke, was in foul trouble quite a bit, and so, that they were killing us on the boards. And so Keegan, I thought, did a nice job coming in and not only rebounding, but he did a nice job offensively. I think he had 8 points for us and, provided us some valuable points off the bench.
So going into Pioneer, they're opening up against you guys down there at Royal Center on Friday. What kind of things are you guys preparing for them? I've never seen Pioneer play basketball, but I got to imagine they're going to have some athletes after watching them play football.
They do, and they have a lot of them back from last year. They had a decent team last year. They really obviously get better as the season progresses. They got a late start, and so we're their first game. But, they're a good basketball team. They're well coached. They're fundamental. They got some guys that can shoot. They kind of just spread you out and penetrate and kick and, press a little bit. Last year it came down right to the wire, last year's game, and they have pretty much everybody back but one guy, I think.
Very good. So we'll sign off here. Andy O'Hara with Jason Groves as Triton wins here at the Trojan Trench. We'll see you on Friday night, barring any technical difficulties like we had in the JV game. So, they got the lights on for that one. So we'll sign off here. We'll see y'all next time.